forward to watching that rematch in 2 weeks at the Grand Slam in Wuxi.
Likewise. And of course, who will look forward to the success in this one? The men's welterweight final.
Men, minus 80 kilograms. In the blue, from Russia, KHRAMTCOV Maksim.
Well, the big ovation for the main man from Moscow. A maximal effort required from Maksim KHRAMTCOV. Comes in with the baseball cap on. Can he cap it off with a gold medal in this one? And we've obviously enjoyed that previous final. If people have just tuned in, pretty much the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, they've. I definitely say they've missed out at this point, but this is also a good time to tune in because this is a great matchup. They've gone back and forth with two amazing fighters coming out in this next final.
In the red,
Who will grin and bear it in this one? Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI, a grizzly competitor. Can he get his claws into this one and get himself a well-deserved gold medal? He's back on form, back in business, and not only that, he has the number of Maksim KHRAMTCOV on a few occasions. He knows how to intimidate. He's not a fearful fighter.
Absolutely. This is, you could flip a coin on which way this match is going to go. It's going to come down to who gets those easy points, who doesn't make the mistakes, and who resists the urge to step out of bounds when the other person's foot's flying at their face, because we're going to see a lot of head kicks here because both these guys are hyper-mobile and motivated for this gold medal.
Hyper-mobile, super motivation. Renata Turvanovic, or Renata Turvanic, I should say, from Croatia. Center referee in this one, highly experienced. Knows her way around, the former fighter from Croatia, and she will run the rule over this minus 80 matchup. In terms of the height, well, 1 centimetre separates them. Milad at 194, Maksim marginally the shorter, but the marginal gains and the marginal difference, the man from Russia in blue, the big battler from Baku, he's of course in red. Who's going to go back with gold? Flick to the face straight away.
That was a close one. That's what this match is going to be. It's going to come down to who can close that last centimeter and get that headshot. Exactly what just happened here. The exact same exchange that he started with gave him those 3 points. Milad not letting him get away with it, though. He's immediately going to answer back. There's a reason he's been around for as long as he has. Like you said, maybe stumbled a little bit there for a while, but he's back and still very dangerous.
The danger man red, the main man from Moscow in blue. The scores on the board tell their own story. Back kick round the corner there, but it's the headshot over the shoulder.
Yeah, no score on that. No score on that turn. KHRAMTCOV takes advantage of that turn, and surprisingly, Milad doesn't score that face shot that definitely touched. So maybe a little too much face, a little too much shoulder.
Yep, contact, but not sustained impact on the head guards. Of course, there are sensors in the head guards that match up to those on the feet. Big spin again from Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI, and this one, oh well, it's already started at a frenetic pace. Halfway through the first round, the front leg has been a charm so far from the man from Russia in blue. And he's got the man in red, Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI, under a spell at the moment. Again with that back kick round the corner, goes with the chop to respond though.
I love it, cuts the lead to 3, takes the deduction. I think that's a worthwhile risk right there. Just missing out on the spin, but taking advantage of that headshot. 7-3, KHRAMTCOV leading, home crowd favorite, as you can hear the cheers right now.
Well, cheers turns to consternation, as you say, the gam jump given, but correctly so, duly accepted, but trying to grab a little head kick of his own there was Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI, as Maksim KHRAMTCOV faces off in him against the center of this match here. Good push. As we go towards the last 10 seconds, 3 points of a difference. Maksim KHRAMTCOV couldn't have asked for a better start. Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI, and a nod of respect, and talk about respect from the crowd as well, Stephen.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, everybody knows this is #1 versus #2, so anything could happen at this point. A 6-0 lead immediately turned back within, what, a span of 15 seconds to 7-4, so we could come back off after the next round, completely flip scores. The thing about elite level Taekwondo, if you're watching our highlights with us right now, is so many just so close opportunities on spins and head kicks. It's just a razor thin margin between this Olympic #1 and Olympic #2.
As you say, razor-thin margins. Who can cut a path to success in this one? Lashmanov, one of the Coach of the Year nominees for Team Russia. And Reza, the resolute coach from the Islamic Republic of Iran, doing so well for Azerbaijan. The atmosphere building, the tension mounts, 3 points of a difference. And will it amount to gold or silver for either man in the middle? Not too much footwork yet as both men suddenly start to get going. Plenty of hopping, but who can get on the board? Good block from KHRAMTCOV.
Yeah, I'm curious. I was just about to say who's going to shoot in with that first major exchange. Great attempt by Milad, almost connected with that headshot that would have tied it up. Any moment this could be tied or the lead could extend just at the blink of an eye.
As you say, the blink of an eye, but who's got the 2020 vision for the Olympics next year? Both of them pupils of the game. Good back kick round the corner attempted from Maksim KHRAMTCOV, just nothing but fresh air. Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI steps back.
Oh, so close on both of those. But the important thing to note here is there was expert covers there. They both got their heads in, covered. That way, what would normally score on 99% of other players resulted in a 0-0 exchange. Interesting. I kind of expected a deduction there for that. Thought that was after Galio, but I guess the ref is being generous today, letting the fighters fight. I like that.
In the flow, both fighters going for it. Likewise, Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI tries with that crescent kick style to get himself up and over that shoulder of Maksim KHRAMTCOV, who has shouldered the responsibility of the host nation here. Everyone gathered, hoping for Russian success. 20 to go in the second round. Little push kick there. Renata Tukvanets giving that gam job. Nice show of respect between the two. Cuts it to a 2-point game, 20 to go.
That might be the first deduction I've seen for grabbing the sleeve of the other player's uniform. That was interesting.
Well, Maxim always does something different. We'll get a little chat about that during the break here as we go into the last 10 seconds. The big Russian has been in a hurry, puts himself into the lead. Can he sustain it down the stretch? Goes for the punch on the inside. Good block for the headshot. And back to their coaches they go. He talked about grabbing the sleeve of the opponent for the first time. I've never seen anyone do it before or since, but maybe you know what I'm referencing. The last time he was in Moscow, Maksim KHRAMTCOV's in the clinch, grabs his own foot and hits it against the head of his opponent.
Yeah, it's I don't get it. I don't know how you do it. That's got to be genetics, right? Because there's no way you're going to stretch enough each day that you're going to be able to do that, especially with any strength, right? Because that's what's so amazing about KHRAMTCOV and Milad. Both of them are not only mobile and able to throw these very spectacular combinations to the face off the front leg. Yep, there it is. Oh, and because of the opting for the less popular, newer uniform led to a really exaggerated stretch on that. Might not have gotten the deduction, honestly, if it had been a regular uniform. His hand might have slipped off.
Good point. No stretch of the imagination needed. But down the stretch we go. You mentioned that ability to be flexible, but also to have that ferocious power. Both men bringing it in abundance. Crowd enjoying it, Stephen.
Yep, absolutely. The crowd's getting amped up, and I think it's going to lead to a... Oh, on the backside, just that little touch. He got the sensors on the helmet, puts him up 10-5. Milad has to make something happen. Minute 45 to go.
Intensity and focus from Maksim KHRAMTCOV. Slipped round the corner, put himself 5 points, as you say, into the lead. Goes again with a push kick, showing his strength and his quality. Change of stance. Will it be a change of fortune for BEIGI HARCHEGANI in red? The front leg has been a wand so far for the Russian. Looking for it this time was the big man from Baku.
Cuts the lead to 2. It's now 10-8. Oh, 10-9 with that deduction. KHRAMTCOV still leading, but Milad putting on the pressure. He knows he's got to make something happen still at this point.
Good back leg turning kick there. Attempted back kick in response from the man in blue from Russia. Looking for the big scores on the board. The pendulum of momentum maybe moving back towards the taller of the two in red. Can KHRAMTCOV arrest that momentum? Tries with a little shot of his own. Halfway through the third and potentially final round.
I'm curious. There was a great attempt for the headshot there. Again, another one. They're just separated by centimeters. That both this Olympic number 1 and number 2 are so good and so evenly matched that there's 45 seconds left, and I'd like to watch 5 more rounds of this.
Well, who would like to watch more of it? Certainly the Russians would, as the headshot lands, followed by the body shot. 15-9 in favour of Maksim KHRAMTCOV. Half a minute to go. It's been a pulsating contest, plus the Gamjom. The nod of acceptance. Will he be accepting a silver medal? The crowd are on their feet here. The major moments now for Maksim.
Yeah, we're going to have to see something big from Milad. There's going to have to be turns to the body, turns to the face, or rapid succession with that. Oh, interesting. I guess for a lack of intent to kick on that cut. Puts the lead up to 17-9. 15 seconds left. Milad has to go at this point.
Well, Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI tries with the back kick round the corner, but slipping round the corner and perhaps onto the top of the podium as he jumps into the clinch. Will he be jumping for joy at the end of this one? Maksim KHRAMTCOV does a dance. Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI says, yep, that's plenty, my friend. The gold medal is yours. The host nation delighted. Maximum effort, maximum respect. Maksim KHRAMTCOV is the man. He couldn't bear it in the end, but he lands the gold. Milad BEIGI HARCHEGANI takes a superb silver, but this man here, Stephen, one for watching come Tokyo.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason he's number 1. We knew that was going to be a tough match, and the celebration is entirely justifiable. I think not only does he play to the crowd, but the crowd loves it. So absolutely, he's one of those that I think strong contender. This could just as easily be our final at Tokyo next year.
Well, the mascot giving the dance, but leading a merry dance was this man here. Ice cool with his ice hockey jersey, but he just brings it every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a true display of athleticism there, because so smooth but so flexible. Here we go with some great highlights of, yep, just getting that foot up there, but also keeping his head close enough to not immediately give those points back to Milad.
And you know, one of the funny things, Milad probably invented that kick.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been out Miladed.
Yeah, it's hard when you lose at your own game, for sure.
Well, the master in this one was Maksim. What a performance. Congratulations from Reza, the coach. Delight here for Maksim KHRAMTCOV.